Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog and Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
It's episode 31 of the Thursday Threesome Show. You guys supply random topics about anything. We put them into the K-Dog and Fish Bowl. We have to pull out 3 topics and talk about them no matter what they are off the cuff for 3 straight minutes.
Our 31st episode is brought to you by Baskin-Robbins, home of 31 flavors.
Not a real sponsor.
Yeah, and they never have 31 in stock. They're always out of stock.
I know, I always want Rocky Road, and they never have it.
They never have Rocky Road.
Let's go! K-Dog, who picks first this time?
I don't remember.
Perfect. I think it is me.
All right.
I think you picked first last.
That's fine.
Let's go.
Let's go with it.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Do it.
Thanks to everyone who submitted new topics this week. If you submitted a topic and we don't pull your topic, it stays in the bowl. There we go. Also, everyone's topics who get pulled, you'll get a shout out here on the show. This one, I ripped it a little.
All right.
This one is from @Wooly3Y19.
Wooly.
We know Wooly.
All right.
Favorite Star Wars universe character and your least favorite.
Interesting.
Great topic. Let's start that timer for 3 minutes straight. K-Dog, you kick it off. I'm going to take a sip.
By universe, what are we referring to?
Any Star Wars.
Like we're
TV show, movie.
Doesn't matter.
Star Wars universe.
across the whole enchilada.
All the galaxies.
All the galaxies.
Favorite character and least favorite character. And
We just talked about this. Like Han Solo was our favorite, right?
where we were debating on that topic, it was Han Solo versus Indiana Jones. This is your favorite Star Wars character in any canon and your least favorite.
Okay. I think just to make it fair,
Okay.
and to make it fair to him especially, we got to leave Jar Jar Binks out of it.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Everyone's gonna say Jar Jar,
Yeah.
except for the really random Jar Jar fans. I will say this: watching Clone Wars, the animated series,
Yeah.
Jar Jar is better in that you get a better Jar Jar, or you're like, okay, I don't mind this,
Yeah.
versus Phantom Menace. So Jar Jar is not all that bad when you actually take into consideration Clone Wars.
I don't mind Jar Jar as long as I just don't want to hear him talk or see him on screen. But other than that, I'm completely fine with him.
All right, favorite Star Wars character.
I'm trying to think of my least favorite.
And
you know what?
least favorite.
I think I never liked that little rat thing that hung out with Jabba.
Oh,
What was that thing
that
called?
name?
Yeah, what was that thing? Looked like something out
It
of
was a Muppet.
Yeah, it looked like something out of the Dark Crystal. It was
was
probably
like-
I think it was made by it was made by Jim Henson.
Yeah, it
more than
was.
Was
Yeah,
it probably?
yeah,
It looks
it
like
was.
one of the Dark Crystals. We should
I
talk
know
about Dark
the
Crystal
name.
more.
It was Jabba with
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Salacious Scrum.
No, that's right. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they had the
I
vinyl.
can't. I remember
They
that.
had the vinyl 2-pack of that.
Yeah.
Salacious
Scrum.
or Crumb. Crumb? Salacious
Crumb or Scrum?
Scrum? Who knows?
Anyway, yeah, it's an annoying character.
It's I don't like
I'll
that
give
character.
you that.
Yeah, I don't like that
Okay.
one. And I don't like Wicket either.
You're not an Ewok
I'm
fan.
not an Ewok dude. I don't like Wicket.
Okay.
I don't know, just not.
What about, all right, I'll go with least favorite. I also never really liked the, there was the total, in Jedi, the green, and I don't want to use this word on the YouTube show, but it was what Jabba did to Leia, and they used that word. Starts with an S.
Gotcha.
I don't want to use that word.
Okay.
So they had the green ones with the Ahsoka.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And they're just chained to Jabba.
Yeah.
I also wasn't a huge fan of the what's the name of the blue elephant looking thing that was playing?
And they played the
Cantina.
Yeah, they have a pop for that.
Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Yeah.
I was never. I don't know.
Yeah. And you got to admit,
We didn't say favorite. favorites.
And Luke whined a lot, right? Like Luke Skywalker never stopped whining
At the beginning.
Oh, I got my hand cut off, and oh, my dad's Vader. You know, like we just grow up. Like, come on.
I actually
honestly.
found him the most whiny in New Hope, but then he's an insane badass.
Yeah.
In Jedi.
Yeah.
It's in the New Hope where he's like, but I want to go to the Tosh Station and get some power converters. Anyway.
Han Solo's making out with my sister. I don't like it.
Just quick,
Yeah.
we have to say favorite.
Okay.
Because the timer's already up.
Okay, fine. Besides Han Solo, I actually really like Darth Maul.
Darth Maul's badass. Yeah.
So I like Darth Maul.
Also, my favorites, if I'm not going to say Han Solo, which it is my favorite, I'd say Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker and Cad Bane.
Cad Bane's cool too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We could probably debate that for way longer than 3 minutes.
Darth Maul versus Cad Bane. That'd be a cool showdown.
Ooh.
Telling you.
Okay. Your turn. Wooly, that was a great topic. We went way over 3 minutes.
All right. Okay. Hokidoki. Of course it is.
It's the body, isn't it?
It's the body.
The Thursday threesome.
Brought to you
by Royal City Pop G, a.k.a. The Body.
Now, this is a good topic.
Okay.
This is actually a really good topic.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. John Belushi or Chris Farley, who was funner? Now,
Okay.
I'm not sure if funner is a word.
That's probably a misprint, transcribing it from the social media to the paper. I think funnier.
Funnier.
So, sorry, it's John Belushi
or Chris Farley.
Or Chris Farley, who's funnier? Ooh, that's a great topic. Okay,
right.
Good one, Royal.
Boom.
Right. I'm going to kick off with a fun fact that both comedy legends, both on SNL, both went from SNL to movie stars.
Right.
Both died tragically of an overdose at the exact same age of 33.
Yeah.
It is their parallel lives are so similar. The coincidences and everything between the two of them is so eerie that it's, and Chris Farley's hero is John Belushi.
Yeah.
And to like follow the similar path and also die at the exact same age in similar fashion.
Right.
It's so weird. It's just a fun Hollywood fact. But now as far as humor, John Belushi, Animal House, Blues Brothers.
Right. 1941.
1941. His stuff on SNL. Chris Farley, we got Tommy Boy. Is brilliant.
Oh yeah, one of my all-time favorites.
I wouldn't say that Beverly Hills Ninja is very good.
Oh, it had its moments.
Black Sheep, but if you take Chris Farley's cameos in Wayne's World, Coneheads, everything on his stuff on SNL, I think is funnier than John Belushi.
Yeah, the one thing I always noticed about John Belushi, when you think about it, think back to Animal House, and even think back to Blues Brothers, he didn't have a lot of dialogue.
He was silent.
He was, you know what I mean? But
that's fair.
He was. He didn't have as much dialogue as like where Chris Farley had a lot of dialogue and kind of led the movie. But I always felt like Blues Brothers was more of a Dan Aykroyd, like driven by Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was almost a reverse of Tommy Boy, where it was like Farley was the star and led the movie, and then there was David Spade. I thought it was like a reverse. And
you're right,
Aykroyd drove the piece, and then Belushi was there with him, but he didn't have even close to as much dialogue.
He was quiet. He was pretty quiet,
but also so funny, just his presence.
Yeah,
both of them were so funny as their presence, but only because Tommy Boy is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I got my new print, which I am hanging in the living room.
I need to see that.
I'm hanging it in the living room. I have to go with. I got to go with Chris Farley.
I also think that
and just that skit with him and Swayze on SNL. Is just
the Chippendales.
The Chippendales skit is so funny, and the Matt Foley, and his interviews,
Chris Farley's interviews with famous people were like, "Do you remember when you were in the Beatles?"
When he interviewed Paul McCartney, that was so funny.
Chris Farley, by far, to me, it's really really tough because John Belushi was a genius, and very funny, but I have to say Chris Farley is funnier. Yeah. Who's funnier?
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
But I also think different time frames, right?
Not by much.
Yeah. Like
70. We're talking the 70s,
15 years?
Late 70s to the early 80s to like late 80s to the early 90s. There's not a huge gap.
10 years?
Mid 90s.
No.
10,
15 years. Yeah, 15 years. Yeah.
15-year gap.
But I also think Chris Farley had more opportunities than do you know what I mean? More roles, more movies, more development deals than Belushi did too, right?
And more exposure. Like a lot of people wouldn't know a lot of John Belushi's most famous skits on SNL, other than maybe the Samurai and the Cheeseburger skit, like, and of course doing Blues Brothers as well there. But
also when Belushi was on SNL, they weren't producing as many movies based off characters at that point when Farley was there, because Wayne's World was obviously SNL skit, you know, and Night at the Roxbury Coneheads and all that kind of stuff. Although he wasn't in Night at the Roxbury, but I'm just saying, like, those were all SNL productions. Whereas when Belushi was on there wasn't a lot of SNL productions.
Dirty Work. Yeah. Chris Farley's got his nose bitten off by a side. I can't say the word on our show. It's good.
Exactly. Right?
You know what I want to say.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right. A great topic from the body.
Yeah. The body nailed it again.
All right. Let's go. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I got two.
Oh, there you
go. All right. We're getting like some great topics.
All right.
All right. This one is from Kayla M26.
Okay. Yeah.
Will Ferrell or Chevy Chase?
Or Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
This is another good one.
Another good one. Will Ferrell or Chevy Chase?
All right.
Let's go. Now, Chevy. Okay, here.
Okay.
This is tough because Chevy was like a rocket, right?
Yeah.
Caddyshack, Fletch, all the vacation films. His timing, his sarcasm, hilarious. Yeah. What bothers me is that later in life he becomes a complete a-hole.
Yeah, there's tons of stories about that.
So many stories. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of the TV show Community. He was incredibly horrible to work with. His ego, his attitude, and so many people say that he's just a not nice person. To me, that bothers me. And I don't like, it's so hard. Spies Like Us. Like Chevy Chase did so many insanely funny, great things. Again, both starting on SNL as well.
Right.
But Will Ferrell's catalog and what I have heard nothing but nice things about him.
Yeah.
But we're talking Frank the Tank, Anchorman. I think his filmography, Semi-Pro. You and I quote Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Constantly, whereas we think Chevy Chase was a comedic genius in the 70s and 80s. I think Will Ferrell will have a longer career.
Yeah.
And is a funnier person.
Okay. All right.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I love Chevy Chase. Like, I love Chevy Chase. I mean, one of the, in my opinion, first straight sarcastic comedians. Yeah. Like, straight sarcasm. He was the
Fletch.
The king of
shows
sarcasm.
that.
Fletch is the best. Fletch, right through to even Funny Farm, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I also feel like I love Christmas Vacations. Obviously, I've watched it so many times. But I also feel like he didn't really show any range. It was always kind of the same character. Okay. Where you have to admit that as much as some people are like, Will Ferrell is just like so silly and crazy, but you got to look at his range. You know, like Stranger Than Fiction. Yeah, you know, all that, you know, like, and
there's a new series with Paul Rudd where I haven't seen that yet, but apparently
it looks dark. Really good. It's dark, and again, it's more of a dramedy. Yeah. But then you also think about like Eurovision.
Oh my gosh.
Like he sang in Eurovision. That was him.
He can sing.
And that's amazing. He's like Hugh Jackman, you know?
I don't know. Let's not push
right here.
Let's not push it.
Okay, no. Hugh Jackman a little higher.
No.
They did consider Will Ferrell for The Greatest Showman.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Is that a true thing?
And it was a scheduling conflict. And Hugh Jackman said, "I'll do it."
I think you're pulling.
I'll do it. I can't do an Australian accent.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I will say this one other point about this is Elf, because I don't think that childlike innocence as a grown man. Yeah, Chevy Chase would never pull that off. No. Whereas Will Ferrell, you totally believe that he's this childlike man-child elf. Like he did such a good job he's a better character actor than Chevy Chase.
Right. I love Chevy Chase. I'm still going to give a little bit of it's Chevy Chase is here. I'm going to give Will Ferrell right here. A little higher. Just a little higher.
Chevy's a legend.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is, in my opinion, a better actor, more range, and funnier.
Yeah.
Whereas Chevy is a legend and very sarcastic. That's not Will Ferrell's comedy style.
Yeah, no.
So different comedians. I'm saying Will Ferrell. You're saying Will Ferrell. That's a great topic. We actually had great topics today.
We should do a retro review on Spies Like Us.
Yeah. Or even Fletch. Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. Check out our latest retro review. It's actually the first one we've ever done. We've done a few movie reviews on our YouTube channel with new films, but we wanted to go back and find a cult classic. We're going to make this a whole series of shows for you guys where we take a cult classic film maybe you haven't seen, or maybe you haven't seen it in 30 years, and we're going to review older, cooler films, and we did Roadhouse. And it's funny, the day that we posted that video, it came out that Jake Gyllenhaal is going to possibly star in a reboot, and I lost my mind with anger. That's so bad.
It's just dumb.
So bad that they're doing that.
There's no reason.
Don't reboot Roadhouse.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Remake Ghost.
So, yeah, who'd you cast?
I don't care.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Give me your Whoopi, your Demi, and your Swayze, and your remake of Ghost. Go.
I don't know.
Do it.
All right. I did think about this extensively.
Give it to me.
Well, Hugh Jackman's got to be.
He would be considered.
I consider him for every role.
Okay, so Hugh Jackman.
Any role I think of, I always think of Hugh Jackman first because he can do it all.
Okay.
So I think he would be great.
All right.
If not, you could slide in Patrick Dempsey there. A little, he's okay. He's pretty sexy.
He's all right.
He's got it going on.
Okay.
He's a little older now.
He's a little shorter.
But Patrick Dempsey. All
right.
Yeah. Whoopi, I don't know. I think you just let Whoopi do it again.
Or what's they put her in literally everything, including that Nicolas Cage movie.
What?
She was the FBI agent with Ike.
Oh, right, yeah.
She's in everything.
Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, she's funny.
So she's playing the Whoopi.
She's so funny. Yeah.
And then maybe Hugh Jackman in the
Hugh Jackman would kill it. He'd sing too. It'd be amazing. He'd be like holding her while she's making her little pottery, and he'd be behind her just singing some romantic song with big high notes, and then they do a whole production number in the back. That'd be amazing.
That's the Ghost remake. All right, we went way off topic.
Who's gonna play Demi?
I would actually do another Demi. I'd have Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato?
With the same haircut. She has Demi Lovato's current haircut. There you go. I just say things.
I think we're on to something here.
All right, guys. So check out our Roadhouse retro movie review. If you have ideas for retro films, cult classics, nothing that did, obviously we're not going to do like Star Wars or something that made billions of dollars, or E.T. We're looking for cult classics. Give us suggestions. You can follow us at K-Dog and Fish on all social media and send us suggestions there, or on the Roadhouse Retro Review show in the comments section for future shows. So check us out there. Also on social media, every Friday we do a live show on Instagram at 4 p.m. called 4 O'Clock Fridays. So make sure you check us out for that. And our virtual garage sale, it's the 1-year anniversary of the Ocho, which is an 8-hour virtual garage sale, which will be on Instagram Live. Instead of a Friday night, it'll be this coming Sunday, starting at 12 noon Eastern.
All right, I'm in.
All right. Our podcast just dropped. We did our favorite mob films of all time, ranking them and talking about them. It was a lot of fun. Our podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, Google, everywhere, including our website, if you don't have any of those other services. And check out everything Funko related as well on our website at kdogandfish.com.
That was the longest outro ever.
Also because we were talking about the remake of Ghost for no reason.
I think we ran out of film.
And for this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. We appreciate you guys very much. Until next time. Stick around for the blooper reel.
Of course.
And outtakes at the end of this show. It's coming up right now. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
Peace.
One day, I'm going to dirty B-Money's shoes.
Don't do that.
They're too white.
Don't do that.
They're actually dirty. I gotta clean them.
You deserve to have this is why I know you don't have kids. You can't have nice things that are white. No. Like you can't have, because you get pudding on them, dirt.
Who wears shoes in the house?
I'm just saying in general, you can't have nice things.
What are your kids doing with their pudding?
Kids are the messiest.
They're just pudding everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Pudding, goldfish crackers, cheesy fingers from cheesy snacks.
They're like eating pudding and then talking with their hands and just like, Dad, when do we leave it? And pudding's just flying everywhere, you know?
I'll just be locking up my shoes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have white shoes once you have kids.
There
I'm going to tell you that right now.
Black shoes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why is every dad's shoe the white New Balance? That's some BS.
Those are dads that don't have little kids. They have older kids. Then you get into the white New Balance.
Dads have had New Balance since the dawn of time.
All right.
My dad wore white New Balances since I was young.
All right.
Just saying. Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog and Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
It is episode
31.
30. We've done 31?
We are killing it now.
31.
31 episodes, one a week. Boom. Took us 104 weeks. Do the math.
But now we're doing one a week.
Right.
We are doing one a week now.
Yeah.
So I feel like we should maybe just start it from the beginning.
Yeah, we should just redo it. Just start from fresh. Let's go back to one.
3 topics and talk about them completely off the cuff for 3 straight minutes.
Episode 31. 31 days in May.
It's July. It's August.
That's all I got. Let's go.
I don't even know what month it is.
So, kids take a little dip in the old pool?
Yeah, they got to go in the new pool, and they're having a good time.
Was it worth all the work?
No,
I didn't think so. I was like, wait till those kids swim in that pool once, and you're gonna be like, I almost died twice.
Yeah,
to make you guys this pool.
I did have a heart attack,
and you're like, no.
The best part is that they're getting a ton of they're literally going in it 3 times a day because it's there.
Yeah,
right. Mm-hmm. It's like. Breakfast, pool.
Yeah.
You know the whole wives' tale, like 30 minutes after you eat?
Yeah.
Nah, that's out the effing window, right?
No, he's eating Eggos in the pool.
Hey, Dad.
Throw me an Eggo, Dad.
Like, those are going to get in the filter. Absolutely ridiculous. You can't keep anything clean. You literally, I just go by and I wipe a surface, I come back, it's sticky. All the time. They're always sticky. Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Did you wash your hands? Yep.
Yeah.
And then I just grab a popsicle that I've licked.
Yeah.
Just hold the popsicle in my hand.
Keep this popsicle in my pocket.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. No, my hands are clean. Look.
Yeah.
And then just pulls out a popsicle.
What's that? Pocket dog.
So we've talked about this on shows before where I've been reading all the Harry Potter books with my son. And then we read the book, watch the movie.
I was proud of you to get through that. 3 years. 3 years of your life.
It was about 3 years, yeah. But we did it. We got through all the books and watched all the movies. So now we're like, what else do we do? And he's like, well, some of my friends, he's only 10. Some of my friends have talked about another like young adult teen series of books and movies called The Hunger Games. And I'm like, okay, I remember what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I remember the movies. I didn't watch them, but sure.
Yeah.
Like, why not? So I find somebody to loan us the trilogy of books.
Gotcha.
Like, same deal. Read the book, watch the movie. Those books are a little dark.
We talked about that.
Apparently, this is, if you've never heard of the Hunger Games, a bunch of kids get selected from a bunch of different districts, a boy and a girl, ages 12 to 18, and they murder each other.
Yeah.
In a ring of death.
While adults watch
on TV.
Yeah.
For sport. Children are hunting each other to the death.
Yeah.
Until there's one kid left, and then that district gets food.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm in. Let's go. Let's read it, buddy.
I think we're headed that way. Also.
Yes.
Now, I haven't heard about this yet, but I know it's coming.
Okay.
Has your son jumped off that top ledge of the deck into the pool yet? Because I'm like, the minute I saw where you were putting that pool, I'm like, that son of a bitch is going to jump off that top deck, and he is going to swan dive, triple Lindy style, into that pool. He's
No.
gonna do it for sure.
I also was thinking about moving the climbing wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that would hurt if you miss, but you could get to the top of the climbing wall and then try and go in.
It is literally, he's going to have some friends over, and it's going to be like a Japanese game show out there. They are just going to be trying to one-up each other, and they're going to be like, you climb on the roof, and then I'll throw you this, and you juggle in the air, and then do a backflip. It's going to happen, I'm telling you.
There's rules.
Yeah.
There are the pool rules.
No.
And horseplay
No.
is not one of them. And you use
you and I were kids.
ladder.
We were kids. Remember?
Yes.
Remember when we were kids?
You and I would have done that thing where you run and you step into somebody's hands and then they flip you.
Oh, yeah. No, we would have MacGyvered like one of those, like a ball with a big piece of lumber on it, and you would have stood on one end of the lumber, and then I would have jumped out of a tree onto the other end of the lumber, and then launched you in the air into the pool. And then we would have missed, and you would have hit the house, and then we'd be like, oh, what are we gonna do?
But back then, you'd bounce back from something like that.
Yeah, but that was like, that was in the early '80s when you didn't get hurt.
No, nobody ever got hurt.
In the '80s, just rubbed it off, right? What happened, Dad? Oh, I tried to launch fish into the pool. I missed. He went straight into the side and cracked the window. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Is he okay? Yeah.
All right. Come on in. Knight Rider's starting. Okay. Being the amazing parent that I am.
Yeah.
Again, nominated 3 years, never won.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Close, though. What I would do
is
I would make sure that he understands that this is based off a true story.
Okay.
And that's what I would tell him.
Just for behavioral purposes,
I would just say, like, all the people right now, all those that are, like, whatever, the tribute or whatever they call the stupid thing or whatever, all those guys, they had bad grades.
Yeah, so if you do good in school, you won't end up as a tribute and not have to hunt each other to the death.
Yeah, those two right there never made their bed.
So I'm going to get a coffee in the morning, and the only line that wasn't 1,000 cars long was at another place. It wasn't at Timmy's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name them. It rhymed with McDonald's. Okay.
Never heard of it.
And anyway, so I'm going to get a coffee.
Burger King.
And I get around normal, just the voice comes over the intercom.
Yeah.
Like, like coffee. Perfect. Boom. Pull around. The window opens. And it is a child. And I thought I was being pranked on TV.
Yeah. No.
Like, and I mean, if I had to, like, accurately guess, and without exaggerating for comedic purposes, I'd say 10 or 11 years old. So I don't know what the labor laws are.
Yeah.
But this child was like, that'll be, $2 or whatever. And I'm like, I just sat there going,
blink twice if you're in trouble kind of thing. I don't know why you'd be in trouble. You're working at McDonald's. I guess that wouldn't really.
But I can imagine,
like you're 10 years old. This is a good deal.
You're getting all the Happy Meals you want, man.
I'm just walking by, just snagging some fries. I'm having a good time. It's my break. I'm gonna get a shake.
It just seemed a little. He seemed a little too young to be working there, but it was very. You're right. Every kid loves McDonald's.
Yeah.
So you go, you ask for a job, and the manager's like, you know what? How old are you?
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
I like the cut of your jib. Let's go. There's uniforms in the back.
Yeah, and they're like, how much is my staff discount? 50% off. Jesus Christ, are you me?
I need nuggets. Let's go.
Comes home from work. I get 50% off on McDonald's.
Just bags.
bags of McDonald's. That's it.
His first paycheck was all going back to McDonald's.
At one point, you got to sit him down and go, listen, we got to talk about this.
You're not being smart about your money.
Why not? I'm investing it. No, stop eating double-fisted McDoubles, on your way home on your bike. Seriously.